Guys, I got goosebumps and it's Blair Witch again. It's totally Blair Witch. 2, 6. This is between the two. Right here. Look at this.
It sure is.
You got this
That's
branch,
the kind of stuff I'm seeing in Ocala.
this branch, and this is.
you.
How did this get
Yeah.
in here between this?
Oh yeah, it's all
Yeah,
over.
because it looks like it's placed in there.
Yeah.
Have
And
you
I
ever
think
watched
this
my
is an
video?
oak.
Yeah, that's
This
oak.
is a oak.
Yeah, that's oak. Yeah,
This is pine.
and that's pine. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple
So
of
yeah,
them.
and you've got this
Yeah,
whole
and that's oak, yeah.
design going on here.
Mhm.
That's pretty interesting right there.
Yeah, Desi, did
And
you
that
see this right here?
Baby.
See how that's stuck in there?
Yeah.
It's like not even like possible. And this is an oak tree. This is oak tree. You look at me this summer. This is pine.
If there's any prints in
Yeah,
it,
let's go see it.
I was gonna walk behind.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
So this branch is bent over and secured behind this side
Oh, it sure
of the
is.
tree.
Look at that.
It should normally be on
It should be on
that
this side,
of the
yeah.
tree, but
Yeah.
it's been pushed over and secured
Yep. It's been pulled around to
on
this side.
of the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way that would have grew
No.
like that.
No, it wouldn't. No.
No, it's not a young branch. I mean, it's like, how did that happen? How did that happen? Is there some
It looks like they pushed
scraping
it over to
underneath?
keep it out of the way as they were walking.
Oh, is there scraping?
That's mold or something.
Yeah, this makes no sense because this is
It doesn't.
secured behind this.
I think that's mold. Yeah. Yeah, it's been pulled around.
I bet you it was originally like right there, hanging into the trail.
Because it should be on that side.
I know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
And
saying.
something secured it tightly
Mm-hmm.
over on
There's no way.
this side.
So I'm looking for hairs too.
Not sure how this naturally happened.
No, I don't think it's natural.
No.
Then we got two leaners here.
Yeah.
One there and one there.
That tree's been pushed over if it grew like that. That long tree over there.
Yeah, that's probably been pushed over. Usually if they grow leaning like that, they're leaning towards the sun, trying to get sunlight. Yeah,
Yeah, I can see the roots
yeah.
been pushed up. Yes.
So at first thought that noise, nothing jumped out at you. It's like, oh, that's an owl or.
No, no.
No, that didn't sound, the
That's
one we
really
just heard,
interesting. Yeah.
that didn't sound like a
Yeah,
dog.
no, the only thing I could compare it to would maybe be a dog, but
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like a
know.
really.
Dog sound?
Sometimes the doghouse are
Sounds
just
like
like
a deep
grittier
job.
or deeper.
a lot deeper. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
one, it was more of. I honestly sound like a female going.
Mm-hmm.
That eagle. This huge bird just flew over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. I haven't heard it.
Yeah. So all this is where hogs have been feeding through here. It's feeding in the leaves.
What is that?
Hey, Cal?
Hey, you
I heard it.
That's my baby.
Let's go see what she's got.
It wasn't a dog, was it? Uh-huh.
I heard it.
I heard it.
I
Yeah.
don't think that was a dog.
Yeah, so all this is where hogs have been feeding through here, is feeding in the leaves.
What is that?
Stuff stacked on top of
Yeah, it sure is.
it. Small debris, but
Yeah, some small stuff there on it, yeah.
or fell on top of it.
Yeah. Something pinning it down.
You walk by this way, you'll see this guy just stuck in the ground.
Oh, it sure is.
Let's do these ones. He's just stuck in the ground. It's not rooted.
I think that's the biggest one we saw yet. It's been stuck in the ground.
It's pretty odd if it falls, how it sticks and then rolls over. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty. It had some force
This-
in the ground 2 inches.
This is like that other one. Something's rubbed it right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
See that?
oh yeah.
So could they have grabbed it there, been grabbing it there to break it and shove it in the ground?
True.
Or would they have done it from up higher? I mean, that could have been hogs
Did that
rubbing
come from
against
this
it.
tree here?
Oh yeah. Wow, good call. That probably got snapped. Yeah.
Yeah,
So they broke it off way up there. and
okay.
then-
So it was broke off
Good.
from up there.
Good eyes, Lisa. Yeah. So how we got there?
So that makes you wonder if they were holding it right there
Were they wet?
while it was up
snapped it,
there. Yeah, grabbed a hold of it up there, snapped it off,
Shoved it,
shoved
in,
it in the ground.
I think that just broke off and fell that way. I don't know, it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
See how it's
I
broke at the
know,
bottom,
yeah.
but then kind of pushed over and tucked in?
yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, that's broke off.
Sure is.
Animals have been rubbing right there. Probably hogs rubbing that.
Look at this tree.
Oh, yeah. Over here.
And you got some breaks there too. These have been broke off.
That one.
This tree's tucked in here, but where in the heck did it come from? Unless it came from up there.
Yeah, it could have came from up there.
So how high up is that? If I'm 5'9", and I'm standing on something, so that's not accurate, but so that's at least 2 feet higher
Yeah,
than me,
so that's a
right?
good 2 foot higher, yeah. Yeah, that's at least 2 foot, so yeah.
What's this thing? Some type of fungus?
So that's right out at 8 foot right there.
Pudding. Yeah, about 8 foot. Good
Yeah,
eyes on
that's some
that.
kind of
Good eyes
mold,
on
yeah.
that.
Pardon?
Good
Yeah.
eyes on that. Good eyes on that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now it makes it even more.
That's the first thing I look for is where did it come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if it's nothing around here, you know somebody carried it in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But then that is so far away from where it's stuck in the ground, I don't see it doing that.
Right.
Yeah. So is this an animal, like a hog rubbing against it, or is that where they grabbed it and broke it off and shoved it down in the ground?
Maybe they do that so that the hog will rub up against it and then they can snag the hog.
Well,
They
that's
could,
a good
yeah,
theory
'cause they-
right there.
Maybe they're that smart.
We're pretty sure they follow the hogs around and
Oh,
snatch
yeah.
them and feed on them. It's set up just like a tripwire. So that's pulled tight across there
And then that limb looks
and
like it's
pinned
placed
down
on
right
it.
there, yeah, to keep it good and tight.
Huh.
Yeah, just like a tripwire. So when I'm walking through areas like this, I have some areas like this right here catches my attention. It's a game trail right here. Something's walked through there. And sometimes using the light, using the sunlight, you can see it better in certain positions. That's a trail right there that animals use, where they walk through there. So here's an animal trail right here. Going up in there to where they're going to see if that's actually an X up in there. These are beauty berries. So this looks like something's been eaten on these. They've been eating the leaves off, or either the leaves are falling off naturally. That one too. These over here also are like that. It's starting to rain a little bit. I might have to cover up the cameras here in a minute. Here's stuff I watch for too, being a tracker. You got acorns falling. You can see them all around here. Acorns falling, the deer and hogs feed on them. So they'll walk through here feeding. So right here, there's a footprint right here that it's hard to tell because it's wet, but it could be a panther track.
Completely
It's really hard to tell. That might be a panther. Just trying to look for more too. It's really wet right through here.
And they just took a dump in the middle of the road?
So random, right?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, yeah. Yeah, because that's definitely hog hairs.
What's big enough to eat hog?
You think it's poop? It's not like
And, no, it's poop, but this is all poop. It's got, yeah.
When do they
So
eat?
yeah, I mean,
When do they eat it too
What's
much?
big enough to eat hog in this area?
We can come back.
Besides
I got
panther,
gloves at the
maybe.
car.
would a panther eat a hog?
It could eat a small hog, yeah.
Would?
Yeah, panther could eat a small hog. I don't really think bears would eat it. Unless it was like a baby pig. But that's all scat right there. And that's hog hair.
Are you taking it in your sample bag?
I wouldn't think so.
What's the odds of like
What do you
it
think
killing
that?
it in the same area, then coming back and taking a poop in the same
Unless
area?
the hog's
Somebody-
here
I
so
don't know if I want to
coarse.
keep it or not. I've heard that scat's really hard to get DNA samples out of.
Yeah.
It really is. That's
So I hadn't really thought about keeping any.
We don't
But
see
that
anything
is
else.
odd.
We see no bones. We see no.
Yeah, there's no bones, just a lot of hair.
Unless they got in the skull.
But that's what this is. This is
But I'm
scat.
saying like that's
You can
maybe
see
they
it's all-
bit something off the hog and they spit it out. And we're sure that's poop 100%.
It's
Yeah,
poop.
it's poop. It's got poop all in it.
I'll smush it.
Yeah,
You want to smell it?
No, I'm good.
yeah, it's got scat all. It's got poop all in it. So.
Jim's fixing to taste it to make sure.
Huh?
He's fixing to taste it to make sure.
They better not.
It is lunchtime.
And that's hog hairs.
What time is it?
It's right up for
I've looked at hog hairs with the
Yeah, that's the time
microscope.
we got on last time.
That's hog hairs.
11:30.
Well, there you go.
How about that? That's some interesting stuff.
So that's scat.
You gonna wash your hands good before you eat your lunch.
It's all hog hair too.
But so
And
what
it's
I'm
all
saying
scat.
is
That's
maybe,
poop. So.
You know, hog's
Yeah.
hair is really coarse.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's just the way it came out because it's so coarse
Yeah.
that it couldn't like.
Do hogs clean themselves like cats?
No.
No. Then it's not from a hog then.
No,
It's
it's not
something
from
that
a
ate a
hog
hog.
doing it. Yeah, it's from something that ate a hog. Yeah.
It's pretty wild that they could put
Yeah.
the hair over there and they're not poop.
Mm-hmm.
Unless something else was that poop with it that had to eat a hog at another time. So we had a video on this road. We were just coming up to poop and we caught something saying poop.
On this road.
We came
And
up
now we're
to
looking at poop.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at poop. Yeah.
That's
There's a
weird.
chance we'll catch it again.
Mm-hmm.
It was right before and it was just like poop. And then we all looked down, is that poop?
Yeah. That
We were walking this way,
but
Okay, Okay, so doing my research here, because I think that was Panther Scat we were looking at in the road. That had all the hog hairs in it. So Googling Panther Scat, it brings up a lot of different scat too. But some similar here in mountain lion and black panther. So that's long. That's similar to what we found there. Some others here. And actually here's some bobcat scat. So this is showing me some bobcat that is real similar to what we found. It's just smaller in size. So there's looking through this, it shows, like I said, other kinds of scat as well. But I was looking through it pretty good here, and I'm seeing some of the panther scat that looks really similar to what we found in the road. Real similar in size. I'm not seeing any with all the black hog hairs like we found. But I'm pretty sure that's what that is the panther, the Florida panther. The scat that we found there.
They eat it and process it, but they can't process that hair.
No,
A hog has coarse hair.
I don't think you can. And
Yeah.
much of any species can.
Yeah,
Yeah, because anything you
any
see,
species,
just little
they poop the hair
amount,
out.
you see hair in it, yeah. But
Yeah.
I think
So that's got a lot of wild hog hair in it.
It's really coarse.
And that's pretty big.
What about coyotes? Could it be coyote?
No, it's just way too
No.
big to be coyote.
Oh, okay.
There's my boot for comparison. It's pretty big. I don't know if a panther would be that big or not.
I have no clue.
But yeah, it's too big to be bobcat or coyote. Anything like that. Dog, it's bigger than a dog. It's pretty good size. Okay, so being out here like this is one of the things I'm looking for here. One of the things we watch for. This area right here is mashed down. This right here is in the size of about a 12-inch foot. All that's been mashed down, and then some of the pine needles. These pine needles here have fallen into it. But there's a big mashed down place right there from either a foot or a boot. That was my deer call there. It goes off when I bend over. But I don't see any more. I look really good right through there. I don't see any more. I mean, that could be a boot print, but that's some things we're looking for, watching for out here. And it could have walked up through there following that water. Okay, so here's another part of doing research at home too. While editing here, looking at this footprint, I looked at it up large here, looking at it with the camera. You can see the toes right here, the big toe, and then you can see the other toes right there. That wasn't as noticeable out there when I was just standing over it looking at it. It did look like a footprint, as big as it was, the mashed down area. You can see where a lot of the leaves and grass is mashed down into it. And then you have other ones like some of these pine needles and these oak tree leaves have fallen into it since it was made. But doing research at home here, this is showing me the toes right there. So that was a bare human footprint, or hominid footprint. And right here, this is something that I was finding 2 years ago when I first started doing this. It looks like hairs, but it's not. It's a type of lichen that grows like a moss.
Fresh break right here.
Yeah, that's pretty fresh.
Yep. Look. It's meshed down there.
Yeah, this is something we look for here, the leaves being disturbed. This one looks like a footprint.
It does, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Give me that
That's a
look.
left foot right there.
It's meshed down there.
Will you film me?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Waynette just found the footprint. And it's right here by that fresh break that Marie just found. You got it on right? Okay. Alright.
I don't see the red light on.
Is it on? I thought I'd just seen it. No. That button right there turns it on.
Oh.
Okay. Here's the left footprint. See the toes?
Yeah.
There's the big toe. So it comes back in here somewhere. Waynette saw it because of the leaves being disturbed. So that's at least 11 inches right there. That's the left footprint.
Yeah, you can see the toes.
You can see the toes here. You can see the big toe, where the big toe went in a little bit.
Oh yeah, tucked in
Yeah.
under those leaves.
Oh.
Okay. Here's the left footprint. See the toes?
Yeah.
There's the big toe. So it comes back in here somewhere. Waynette saw it because of the leaves being disturbed. So that's at least 11 inches right there. That's the left footprint.
Yeah, you can see the toes for
You
sure.
can see the toes here. You can see the big toe, where the big toe went in a little bit.
Oh yeah, tucked in
Yeah.
under those leaves.
And all that's
See, I
matched
walked
down.
right by that and never saw it.
See, that fell into it. Some of that had fell into it after it was made. Yeah, that's a left footprint.
It was heading that way.
So
I
it's
wonder
about
if there's
11
any
inches.
more.
It was heading that way. It's right here by this fresh break that Marie just found. There's another break right here too. This little limb right there.
I think it breaks a lot of those things just to get them out of the
That's
way
the
while
left
they're
footprint
walking.
right there. You see the big toe and the other ones, but you can see where the toes went in. About 11 inches. There's another little break right here too. So we'll look for a little bit more here. So I was looking at this. This is broke, but this also not on. It's not attached.
That's just a floater.
Yeah, it's just a floater. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one that's the fresh one that was broke. That's why I was looking around for footprints. And when I found that one, you can hear gunshots in the distance. That's hunting season started. Alright, so here's some research we do at home too. So to find out where the hunting's at, with the hunting seasons, and to keep yourself safe, your group safe, you can go to myfwc.com and you can look up the hunting dates. Go over here to things to do, click on that, and you can come over here and go to the hunting section. You can click on regulations, the wildlife management area brochures. You can get on those and find the area you're going to, and then if you're going to a wildlife management area, find the hunting dates, or if there's a management area around you where you're going to be at, you can find the hunting dates. You'll know if people are going to be there hunting or shooting or have dogs in there that may come in on you. Alright, doing some more research at home. This is Google Maps. So when I get on here and I'm looking at the green swamp area, the green swamp area is really huge. But I can get on here and I can I can go over here to click on the satellite view. And then I can zoom in and look at any place I want to look. So like any of this here, you can zoom in on it. We have a lot of, I actually have several areas in the green swamp area that we go into and research. So you can zoom in, you can look at any of these places here, any of the roads. You can look and see where the cypress swamps are, the pine flats. You can look up places where you're, like this is the entrance into the green swamp east track. And one of the entrances, one of the walk-in entrances into the green swamp west track. So you can zoom in on them. You can zoom in on any of these cypress heads. A lot of times you can see the trails, stuff like that. It'll show you the roads. A lot of the trails you can see, and then some of them get hard to see. But this is one thing I do doing my research on where we're going.
There it is again.
It's gotta be a dog. This is really deep of a dog now. And it's just you see the field? Oh, Lord. Don't push that up over, huh?
Now there kind of does look like a print right here, Ted.
Yeah.
I'll let you get over there, bud.
Okay.
Snapping it, snapping it.
Looks like a print.
Okay.
It's
Come on.
this one, I think. It almost looks like a print right here. Kind of.
Yeah, that may be. Yeah.
But that's interesting, right next to the
Yeah, it sure is.
peeled tree.
Yeah.
I didn't step there, so that's not.
No, it's pretty old. It's been there for a while.
I know, right?
Yeah, so that bark's been peeled off.
Where the cannons are right
Yeah,
behind.
where
I guess that's the end zone, yeah.
So that could be an old
Now we-
footprint right
Sorry.
there.
Every time they made a touchdown, we covered our ears.
It's the whole stadium.
It was nice, though. Stay away from me.
That's broke off there. It's not very old. It's not too old. It's just drying out now. A few days ago.
Oh, there's what broke off probably right there.
That's one of the things you watch for when you're
That's where it
tracking.
broke off at right here.
Was it?
This is a trail right here.
Yeah, this is a game trail.
Right there.
Okay, so look, that's broke off from right here. So that's about 8 foot up.
Yep, you got it.
That's about probably about 7 foot, 7.5 foot up is where it's broke. And this is the trail. This is a trail right through here. You see animals have been using it. So if that was something walked through here, they could easily snap that off.
Sure.
Being up there.
I can't help but wonder what Bigfoot thinks when they hear those gunshots like that. I mean, I know they've heard them forever, but...
Oh yeah, they know what it is.
Their mind.
They would know what it is because they've been watching us for a long time. There's another pretty good trail right here that goes up through there.
Yeah.
So we watch for footprints along stuff like that too, along trailways like that. That's used really regularly. Branches broke off. So this trail right here, we got a bunch of branches here, small branches that are all broken off, laying out here through the trail. All this is broken off. I mean, it could have fell during the storm, but kind of stuff we watch for because it's a trail right through here. This is a lot of game trail right here. This is probably all wild hogs going through here. That's a crow. I've forgotten it. There he goes. There's some more of them here. That was pretty cool. He was talking a lot different than he normally does, or than they normally do. Hear them crows? We don't usually hear them like that too much. That's pretty cool. Those crows are really smart. That's Desi. Desi doing that back time.
Another left. I know we said you think that was
Yeah.
wearing something, but yeah.
If it is, it could have stepped right there too.
True.
That's not as good as that.
Prominent.
Yeah.
It's a little more flat
Yeah.
out.
This right here. This could be what was watching us over there.
Yeah, sure.
Because this looks like a big toe here. The smaller toes right there. And the outline here in the hill. But this looks like toes right there. And the big toe up there.
It's a pretty solid size too.
That's bigger than my foot.
Yeah. You think it's like 14 inches?
Yeah. My boots are like right at 12 inches.
What are you doing?
Looking at a footprint. Come look at this. It's about 18 inches. 18-inch footprint.
What do you think? That's one right here.
Yeah, we can go back and
Yeah, let's go back and see what
try
it's-
one of them other trails.
It's too open.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nasty.
let's
Maybe
go.
make a left or veer to the right? Or we can't make a left on the way down?